We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way next. Wilmer Font gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Settling in now, Jorge Polanco. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. Mondesi camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hit hard to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Kenta Maeda, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch to you, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Here's George Springer. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting 4th, the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. Hit hard to the right, but foul. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the 0-1. Hard on the ground toward short. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. We are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate, Mitch Garver. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Here comes the right fielder. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And there are 2 gone now. So coming to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. Popped him up. Drury is there. And that's the 3rd out. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And ready for his first at-bat, Bo Bichette, arguably one of the hotter hitters in the league right now.
Whoa. Yes.
Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's the first out.
Batting 6th, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Stepping in for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now.
The right fielder, Randall.
Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8th, the first baseman,
Brandon Drury will bat next. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. Here comes the 0-1. behind 0-2 now. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Springer has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Here's Byron Buxton now, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday, and he gets ahead 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 2. Second.
Striding in, Luis Arias. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. That gets down, and the inning will continue. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Not likely to see a fourth.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Bottom of the inning now. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Guerrero Jr.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Bases are empty. One man out. In the air out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. George Springer the next to hit. First offering on its way. Ripped down the first base line. Beautiful diving stop. Touché, sir. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Leading off the inning, Nelson Cruz, and they'll need him to get something going here. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
And this one bounds around against the wall. Cruz ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He comes across to score, and the Twins have tied it. We're all square at one apiece.
The third base.
That is what every man. Manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Josh Donaldson is at the plate as he looks at ball one, and he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And he can't track it down as this ball falls. So no. Rounds the corner and is headed home. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
The left fielder, number 20.
So no one on now after the sac fly. And next, the dangerous power threat. Eddie Rosario lifted the other way out to left center. Hernandez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Max Kepler. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Driven nicely into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. To the bottom. Ready now, Lourdes Gurriel. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Bo Bichette is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
And there are 2 away now. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. Back goes Rosario, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and the Blue Jays have cut that lead to 3-2 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Here's Randall Grichuk.
Number 15, Randall.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Brendan Drury. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And Cruz will put this one away to retire the side. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now a 3-2 ball game. So striding forward now, Luis Arias. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. On the move is Springer, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Jorge Polanco is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 4-2. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Fouled off. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Fielded cleanly. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Miguel Sano. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Big swing by Sano, and a ball sent to deep left field. Looking up is Hernandez into the second deck and gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit in the air out to center field. On the move is Springer. In there, a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
So now to the plate, Mitch Garver, fouled away. He hit a sac fly earlier. And he lays off for ball one.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
And that's in there, base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Eddie Rosario is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Lifted down the line in left, and they can't run it down. The 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Springer on the run, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one away now. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The first baseman, Matt Kepler.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 0-1 on its way. Fly ball out toward right field. Richard is there, 2 down. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. A ball hit softly on a line to third. But an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
For Toronto, the catcher.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
On a line, that's a base hit. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases.
Dan, if they're going to crack Drew, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, D-Row, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rosario is there, and he'll bring this one in. Coming to the plate now, George Springer. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone up into the second deck. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. And a bouncing ball foul. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. 3 runs already home here. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, D-Row, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get left.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the second baseman, Luis Arias. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Jordan Romano takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Polanco. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Nelson Cruz. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first two guys in the inning make first pitch out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're still up 7-5. Homer Bailey enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. Now at the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He singled his last time up. Grounded back up the middle. And a good throw gets him one gone. One out now in the Toronto sixth inning. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. Bailey has logged upwards of 1,400 innings pitched so far in his career and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high fours. Oh, look at Donaldson. The throw. What a way to get it out. Two gone now. That was exceptional. Up next is Danny Jansen. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Line drive to center field. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Digging in, Miguel Sano. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And he fouls this one off. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. That evens it up 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
So striding in, Mitch Garver. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Popped him up. Jansen has a play, and that retires the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Twins 7, the Blue Jays 5. Digging in, the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Rosario. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now in the box, George Springer. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Bailey pauses, and the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Mondesi is off at first with 2 away. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 2, 7-5. Now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Number 45.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, and there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th, and he's safe. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 0-1 the count. 7 runs on 12 hits and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. That's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. And a leap, but it's over his head at second. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your...
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw into second, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Stepping in, Luis Arias. He's tripled and doubled in 4 trips in the ballgame. And it's fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled off. Second and third here, 1 man out. Fouled away. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. We like to see that. We like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Now that designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Looking up is Hernandez, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. 2 runs on the board after that home run by Miguel Sano.
His second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
The third baseman, number 20.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Hit out towards second.
Mondesi brings it in.
Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And in the bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Pitch on the way. Hit in the air to right field.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases.
And this will kick off the base of the wall. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's given him.
Chase Anderson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 22, Chase.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Line toward the alley in left center. Buxton
Is there, and he has it for the first out.
ready for another shot now. Rendell Gritcher. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Tanner Roar will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up. Twins lead it 12-5. Tanner Roar will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9.
Now playing right field, number 14, Tanner.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and now it'll be the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Leading off for Minnesota.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Garver.
Roberto Velez is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Velez.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Velez is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Popped high in the air. Guerrero takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Ready once again, Byron Buxton. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And it's 1-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota as the lead holds at 12-5. Next to bat for Toronto, Brandon Drury starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
No balls and 1 strike. Kelvin Gutierrez will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. Swing and a liner. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Danny Jansen. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out. At the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Rocket to third, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Salvador Perez will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 13, Salvador.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He swings and grounds it to short. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 12-5 is the final in this ball game. The Twins scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Kenta Maeda earns the win, his 2nd. Wilmer Font was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes.